Hello again, everyone. Edwin Lerner back once again in this YouTube, you could say somewhat astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about something a little bit different today, not about, astrology placements or what have you. Actually, what I'm going to do is I want to talk about, looking for a significant other. Actually, it might be a little surprise to you that I would put something like this in the video, but it has some, connection with astrology to some degree because I would like to find somebody that I'm compatible with and on an astrological level and on just a level just being compatible in general astrology, connected, and also just general compatibility. So, what I want to do is reach out and, if anybody out there, any female, at least I'd say like 35 years old or older, like 35, to 60, in that general range. If you're looking for a significant other, I am here, I am available. I'm a Cancer Sun, Gemini Moon, Taurus Ascendant, and I've been, looking on and off, for somebody to share my life with for some time. As some of you may know, I'm 54 years old right now, and time is of the essence. We don't know when our last day is going to be. Some of you may not agree with the method or manner I'm going about this, but that's okay. I figure, this is just, an outlet I can use to see, to put myself out there and to see if anybody would be willing to give me a chance. I'm a very kind, compassionate person, very, you could say, caring, devoted. I have a lot of my Cancer Sun tendencies. I'm somebody that's considered unobtrusive. I believe in treating people the way I expect to be treated. Somebody that's very loyal and steadfast as well. I'm just really just a regular person, and I think what it's come down to is it's reached a point now where I feel like I see a lot of other people out there that have significant other, and I feel like a lot of them are less deserving than me. They don't have the personality like I do, but as far as the character, and these people they don't even treat others the way they really should, and they find a way to have that significant other, to have that connection, which in some cases is a marriage partner. I'm looking for something that's very sustained, which may lead to marriage. I'm not looking for any superficial fling by any means. So if somebody wants to write me for something like that, it's going to be a waste of time because this is serious. I'm looking for a serious connection. I'm going to leave the contact info in my description. You can write me on Facebook or Zodiac Man 1970 at yahoo.com if you are genuinely interested. Only, as the saying goes, serious inquiries only. And again, it's reached a point, given, my time that I've been, haven't had anybody in my life. I feel like I'm as deserving, as most other people, as anyone else, really anyone else out there. There's people, again, that are less deserving than me. And, I figure, no one's really going to come to me and say, oh, Edwin, I'm interested. I really I feel attraction. I want to, maybe we can meet up or something. Those days, are really, they're just not there anymore. They hardly, the thing is, people think of some people under a misconception about me. I think what it is because, I've been doing these YouTube astrology videos for a pretty good time, over 12 years now, as some of you may know. They may think, because I've attained some popularity here that, doing the videos that I've had, a number of women write me and say, hey, Edwin, I'm really, I'm interested in you. Maybe we can meet up. We could, go hang or something and see where things go. So that, believe me, that's very rarely, seldom happen. Okay, I've hardly met anybody in person on, from doing these YouTube astrology videos. That is the honest, truth. So the thing is, I'm just looking right now for somebody that would be interested in a serious connection. Hopefully I'll get some responses on this. I understand, my age can hinder me to some degree. 54 years old is definitely an older age. Even had somebody write me one time calling me grandpa, one of my haters out there. The thing is, I understand that, that being of a certain age certainly doesn't help matters. Most people that are, pushing 55 years old or older, they got somebody, they're tied down at this point. They're not really looking for anyone. I mean, I do have, I said, somebody's like, female is 35 and between 35 and 60, it's a pretty broad range. That would be that's basically as far as the age goes, what I'm looking for. And what I didn't include, I think the one thing I want to add to this that I didn't put in this, what some of you may ask, well, what am I looking for in terms of female? The thing about that is, in terms of the person, the personality, just somebody that's kind and considerate, compassionate, a person that doesn't have to, be overly, abrupt or outspoken in speech. I'm not looking, somebody that's overly abrasive or belligerent. I certainly don't want to be, connected with them. I don't need, people that are going to make me feel worse than I am already. There's already, not a lot, overabundance of things for me to be happy about at this point in time. And I certainly don't need insult added to abject misery. So basically what it comes down to, just somebody that is really going to treat me, decently and respectfully. And that's pretty much as far as what I'm looking for in a female at this point in time. And I figure, well, if I don't do something, today, we're not guaranteed tomorrow. So I know, time is of the essence for me to actually, go out and start doing something. And I'm not going to just, limit myself just to this video. Of course, I'm going to try some other avenues as well, because this may or may not be successful. But, the more things, the more ways I try, to have somebody, a female significant other in my life, the more, outlets I use, then of course that'll enhance my chances as well. But I'm going to, see, what happens with this. And I hope to hear back from, some women out there that they're genuinely interested. Again, that are interested in a serious, genuine, sustained connection, not something that's a fly-by-night and just wants to, meet me one time and then forget about me. That's not going to be, anything worthwhile for me, at this point. And considering my age at this point, I'm trying to find somebody, to settle down with and spend, hopefully lead to something where I would spend the rest of my life with. So, and at the very least, a sustained connection, and see, where it goes. So anyway, that's what I wanted to get at, and I hope to hear back from some women out there that are, looking for someone. I mean, I'm really, I don't believe I'll disappoint anybody, because I have, I do believe I have, the right heart, and I have, the best intentions. And as far as, who I am as a person, I'm somebody that's very loyal, steadfast, reliable, and true to my word. And, you don't always get that, with people. I'm not the kind of person that's just going to say something just to butter somebody up, or just to make them, just to kind of, give them that incentive, pacify them, just to make them happy and appease them at the time and give them a false sense of security. I'm not about that. So anyway, I hope to hear back from you, from somebody at least on this. And until next time, Edwin Learner saying, stay